Geminis, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of August the 4th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Now, let's see what's coming through for you. Also, if you like what you see here, do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. You can do it right now. So let's see what's coming through for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Geminis, your cards are Three of Cups, yay, celebration. Hermit is also here, that's opposite energies. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands. Okay, so with Ten of Wands, it feels like this week is you are busy. It could be that you are taking care of several things. It could be meeting up with friends, having a good time, but there are also things that you have to do. So responsibilities, but you are on top of things. You are taking care of everything. Yes, it's a little bit exhausting and stressful, but you are on it, is what I'm seeing. Number 10 here has to do with completion. Number 9 here has to do with completion. So it looks like something is completing here. It could be that you are finishing a project here, or something that you have been working on is coming to a close. So it could be it could be that you are doing something new, taking up a new project, stepping into a new cycle, not sure what's going on. So this is the energy of completion and new beginnings. But yes, things are a little bit exhausting. So know how you want to take care of yourself. This is also attachments. So it could be attachment to your own ideas, how you want to do things. It could be that you are not asking for help. It could be that you are taking care of everything yourself and you are not sharing how you are feeling about things. So it could be your personal life, your professional life, all the things that you want to do, all the things that you have to do. So there's a lot. So just know how you are handling things and is there a better way to do things. But then you are moving towards your goal. You may not even be aware of it. You are closer to your destination. But it's also important to know how things are making us feel and how can we enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination, right? It's also about how we are living our everyday life, how we are doing our life is also important. Are we really enjoying it, or everything just feels like a drag? That is also like as if we are carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. So that is also important, where we are coming from. And if that is something that's happening, then it's also important to know how can we simplify. So Hermit is a card of simplifying. So this is where you are closely looking at what you are busy with. It could be the projects that you are taking up. It could be your friendships, people you are hanging out with. It could be your attachments. This is where you are taking a closer look at things to understand what is worth keeping and what do you need to let go of. So for some, it could be just simplifying and staying more organized. It could be your environment, your home space, your workspace, or it may have something to do with what you are saying yes to. It could be people, it could be their demands, expectations, or it could also be the projects that you are taking up. Things like that. So this is where you are thinking about simplifying so you can free up some time for you. So this is a period of soul searching, and yes, Three of Cups is here. Something to do with friendships is what's coming through. This is where you are celebrating with others, but this is where you are staying away from the limelight, spending some time alone. And because this is too much for you and you just want to spend some time alone to organize your thoughts, your routine, your days, things like that. So you are saying no to something here, Geminis. It might disappoint some people, but this is where you are being true to yourself, you are being honest to yourself, and you are being straightforward, and you are saying no and letting people know what the expectations are here. So it could be that you are setting some boundaries. On the other hand, yes, hermit, with this you might come across some self doubts. So so just know, just be aware of that. It could be again something to do with friendships here. But again, what I'm seeing like is something to do with our own perspectives. Talking from, coming when yeah, that's what I have experienced in my own life. So if how we are understanding something, how we are responding to situations may have something to do with our own perceptions, our own understanding. So if you are feeling that, so if you are doubting yourself, if you are questioning things, just know it's just in your mind, okay? And switching your thoughts is absolutely in your hands. So yeah, the card is reminding you, just be aware of your own emotions, like what you are coming across, but it's also important to be practical about things too, and also ask yourself, okay, this is the emotions that I'm experiencing now. I am feeling doubtful about things and I'm not feeling that confident, but um, what is the truth? So so it all depends upon the situation. If it has something to do with friendships, then it's just not true. Like you have your own skills, your own abilities, talents, and things like that. So maybe the self doubts is just your mind telling you things and you don't want to believe it. On the other hand, when it comes to your professional goals, if you are coming across this, then it may have something to do with sitting down and being understanding what it's all about. It may have something to do with solution. It's all about finding the solutions. It could be learning a new skill, it could be gathering information, it could be connecting with the right people, and it could be like working on ourselves, like being more confident despite the challenges. So that's what I'm seeing here. So you have to trust yourself, Gemini. This is where the card is reminding you to trust your own inner wisdom, because you went through experiences and you have learned something from those experiences, and you don't want to ignore the learnings. So this is where the energy is reminding you, trust yourself, be confident, trust your own wisdom. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here with Five of Swords. This is where you are again setting boundaries, setting expectations, asking for what you want, something to do with communication here, you being true to yourself. And yeah, if there is some like disagreements or arguments or something like that, that is where you have to be a bit careful. Where is that coming from? Competition, conflicts, things like that. So yeah, comparisons is what I'm seeing, Gemini. Comparing, when we compare ourselves with others, two things can happen. Either we feel superior to them or we feel inferior. It all has to do with who we are comparing ourselves with. Both are not true. So just be aware of mind's tendencies, and what you are believing is important. All right, what's happening in the sky? I'm reading for the week of August the 4th. On the 6th, we have Mars moving into the sign of Libra. Libra, that's what I'm seeing here, okay? Libra represents relationships, and it has to do with balance. And for you, I don't see the balance. This is number 3, an odd number. Number 9 is an odd number. Number 5 is an odd number. So the balance is not happening here. But number 10 is an even number. However, maybe that is something that you are seeking, or you are reminded to work on. How can you create and maintain that balance? It could be work-life balance, where you are taking care of your responsibilities, what you have to do, but also making time for you to making time for self-reflection, contemplation, things, writing in your journal, things like that. It could be like you making, like giving yourself 10 to 15 minutes every day to go over your day and things like that. So nothing major. But it could be other things as well, it could be work-life balance, or it could also be where, if you are, like, for instance, if you are feeling doubtful about things, like if you are judging yourself, if you are being hard on yourself, Gemini, this is also where the balance could also mean you focusing on your strengths, your talents, gifts and abilities, what you have already accomplished in your life, things like that. So that will help you maintain that balance. And on the other hand, it also has to do with your responsibilities, what you have to do, but also making time for your creative and spiritual endeavors. So what does balance mean for you? On the other hand, on the 9th of August, full moon in Aquarius is happening. So this full moon is also about balance, because we are in Leo season and Aquarius is its opposite energy. So sun is in Leo, moon is in Aquarius. So this energy has to do with balance, meaning Leo is self, my goal, my needs, my individuality, my ideas. That's what Leo is. Leo is also about authentic self-expression, and childlike energy is what Leo is. Leo is ruled by the sun, which is source energy. So sun is in its home sign, and Aquarius is the collective. Aquarius is about the other, humanitarian efforts, things like that. So this full moon has to do with, is inspiring us to find that balance, where to draw the line, how do we honor our own individuality but still work with others in a harmonious way, without losing ourselves, without losing our own individuality. So how can we be ourselves, but also work harmoniously with others? So finding that balance is what this full moon is all about. And then on the same day, Mars in Libra opposes Saturn and Neptune in Aries. So that is also tension. So just know how you want to navigate that situation. This is where you are doing everything by yourself, Gemini. It could be that you are not asking for help. You are not sharing how you are feeling about things. Whatever is coming your way, you are just jumping right in, and you are taking care of things yourself. But that can lead to some resentments, is what I'm seeing. So if there is something, do you want to delegate? Do you want to let others help you with things? Do you want others to take care of their own responsibilities? So that is something you want to be mindful of. So now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Bountiful nature. So the message is, spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So what I am getting from this is either, like I said, this is a period of soul searching. This is where you are making some time for you to sort through things. It could be your daily experiences. It could be simplifying your life, time management, things like that. And you are doing something that you also enjoy doing. On the other hand, if you are coming across some conflicts, competition, things like that, the energy is reminding you there is enough for everybody. Whatever, you will, what's meant for you, you will always get it. It will not pass you. So don't worry about what's going on. If something is meant for you, it will come to you, without struggle, without you doing anything. So it's all about giving it your 100%, do the best you can, and let the universe take care of the rest. So it's all about coming from that place of faith and trusting the intelligent power, the source energy, and trusting yourself and giving it whatever it is that you are doing. It could be your relationships, it could be your work. Give it your best and don't worry about the rest, is what I'm seeing. But if there is something like that you are coming across, spending time in nature might help. Like when we, it could just be, just watching the stars, being in nature. Something different is, it doesn't have to be that, it could be like just doing something different out of routine that will help us change our perspectives about things. So maybe if you have been like working hard, maybe think about doing something different this week that will help you come out of this energy if you are in your mind judging yourself for things. So don't be hard on yourself, Gemini, is what I want to say. Be kind to yourself. All right, Geminis, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you like what you see here, remember to like that. Remember to like the video, subscribe. Thank you so much for your support, and take good care of yourself. I will see you in the next reading. I hope you have a wonderful week.